Hi everyone, let's watch Alan's Universe and My Girlfriend is a Vampire together. Whoa, scary. Ah! Oh my gosh, I love it. I think it's the first time Alan had white contact lenses, and this was the first time we did an overnight shoot at a place like far away from LA, like 2 hours drive, and it was so fun. Wow. And also this was, in my opinion, the most mature script that we had filmed, and the most back flashes in the story. Sorry, it's so hard to like watch and comment at the same time. But I remember when I read the script, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many like cutaways, and so the story is so deep. And this is also the first ever sequel. Boom. It's me.
Sorry, nice to meet you. I'm Ellen.
Chelsea. I think we have astronomy together, but I missed class today.
We're going to some secret campsite to study an asteroid.
I love my character in this.
Oh, I think someone just called you.
That is an inside joke between Alan and I. It was so hard to do that. When the camera would come and I'm like, I have to be so serious. And like, oh, I think someone just called your name to distract him. Gosh, but I really love this character. I'm super confident in this. My hair is short. I look really different. And yeah, there's definitely growth there. From like my boyfriend is a vampire to my girlfriend is a vampire. So much growth. That part's also an inside joke between Alan and I. Beware of the jump. And Mitya, the audio engineer.
Hey, is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Ready for today's trip?
Guess so.
Everything's fine. Oh no, trouble's coming.
Welcome to Star Camp, where a mysterious asteroid fell to Earth thousands of years ago. Go, set up your tents.
It's so obvious that people have bandages on their necks. It's like something bit them, or they just have a really big scar. Roma. Yeah, for sure. I love the vibes of this. It's so romantic. I love it when like you're really cold and then you'll buy something really hot. Explore.
Let's do it.
Ooh, kind of romantic vibes.
I
Uh-oh.
think it's getting late, Alan. We should probably go back.
I'm here for you. There's nothing to be afraid of here.
Gosh, Alan, you don't understand.
Again?
It's either an animal or a vampire. And I can protect you, but you can't protect me because I'm secretly a vampire.
Vampires are not always evil.
You should know this because you listen to that podcast. Oh, wow. Whose legs are those? Find out. Stick around to find out. Wow. I love those shots. It's so beautiful. How they play with lighting and imagery. Wow, look at that. And then, this is how misunderstandings happen. No, wow. Everyone just appeared at the same time, like they were all waiting for Alan to find Lena and scream. Hide the hair, hide the hair!
Pack your things. I'm gonna call your parents.
Oh gosh. It's not what you think.
Alan!
Alan, stop! Don't touch me, you murderer! You're just an animal thirsty for blood.
Oh my gosh.
Right. You're an animal, Chelsea. You were created to kill, not to have a relationship with ordinary people. Do you really think you could scare me? Get lost, murderer.
Wow. Every episode there is like one scene that is really intense. And that was actually that scene. But this was actually a pretty challenging shoot. There were so many different
This is
angles
serious.
and levels and
Not
dynamics.
something, but someone attacked Lena. And you're acting like nothing is wrong. I saw Lena and she's not fine. She was close to death.
See, Alan?
Oh. Alan's going crazy. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
What happened?
It all started 2 years ago, when Nick found a mysterious gem from an asteroid.
Oh, see, this is when the backstory starts. This is the backstory I was talking about, where it was so elaborate. Okay, that's the word I was looking for. This script is the most elaborate AU episode
Then
that we have filmed thus
became a
far.
vampire.
Wow.
Nick began to kill, turning all his classmates into his own vampire kind. I immediately suspected something was wrong. One day, I was just in the school bathroom when the door suddenly opened and a crowd of vampires attacked me.
Oh, wow. It's so funny whenever I see these shots, I just like know. I remember how we filmed it and when and where. Wow.
I cried so much and ran home as quickly as I could.
I just love filming in like a secluded area, like
I
a
looked at myself in
campy
the mirror
area.
and couldn't believe that now I was one of them.
But why did you attack Lena?
I've always been different from them. When you told me that the teacher wanted to study the asteroid, I realized that our teacher became one of them too.
Oof. Smart.
I went to your house.
Chelsea's smart.
I was watching you and gave you a sign. For a long time, I thought about how to
Beware
start
of the
this
trap.
trip. But it was all useless. The trip still happened. That night in the camp, I heard Lena screaming. I ran to her tent
Oh my
and
gosh,
saw that,
that
she
day
was
was
already
so
half dead,
cold.
covered in bites, trying to find Nevada. I pushed her away and she ran into the darkness.
But where were my fangs though?
Took my gem and put it on Lena's heart. It helped her survive. Pretend like you're still hurt. They can't know that I saved you. Do you understand me?
tortured you for saving her?
Not really. Alan. When Nick saw us together back in the forest, I immediately felt his presence. According to their rules, vampires should not be in a relationship with a human. They made you think that I killed Lena to keep you away from me. I wanted to tell you the whole truth. Trust me. But they all stopped me and began to torture me so that I would stop spending time with you and be with Nick.
You'll still be mine, Chelsea.
Wow. I kind of understand why this episode has so many flashbacks now. I'm trying to explain this story of how we became vampires to Alan. You know how he misunderstood me, like that I killed Lena? But because the story is so elaborate and so deep and has a long history, we needed a long backstory to make him understand like how this even happened in the first place. And when I think about it, you know, usually in real life, when you have misunderstandings, in order to resolve them and for both parties to get clarity and some sort of understanding, you would need to have a long conversation with them and clarify their questions. Art imitates life.
Chelsea, I'm so sorry.
See, the understanding part happened. Oh my gosh, what happens next will shock you.
Alan?
No.
Whoa, Nevada.
Prepare for death. Stop! That's not all!
Wow. The vampires in this second episode, like my girlfriend is a vampire, is also whiter. Like they don't look very different than the vampires in the first My Boyfriend is a Vampire. Interesting. I remember when I was watching them act,
Today is the day
I
we
was like,
must
wow, they're
sacrifice to our.
such good actors.
Our sacrifice to our power source.
So much focus.
The time has come.
Alan also was laughing because it was so ticklish. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Let the traitor speak.
I never wanted to be like you. And I've learned how to stop all of you right now.
Wow.
Funny?
I remember this scene, when I was doing this scene too, I was really cold because, you know, we were filming in a forest and it was the winter time. But instead of wanting to warm up, I was like, okay, let me use this shivering, like coldness and anxiety and channel it into my acting. And I think it really worked.
For now, I can destroy all of you with just one move. Chelsea! I love you!
Oh, I love that part. Please work, please work. Yes! Oh my gosh. Does this seem familiar?
Chelsea,
I should have screamed Alan!
you saved my life.
The way he screams Chelsea.
How did you learn that?
You know that podcast that you always listen to?
I was crying in bed about losing you.
Wow.
And then I decided to put on your favorite podcast. The podcast episode was about mythical lore, and it said, "Fire destroys any curse."
Ooh. That was pretty clear.
I took my amulet and burnt it. And a sharp red light hit me.
Love that.
I woke up as an
like
ordinary
a
person, and
dancing
then I realized
puppet.
that I could save you and all of them.
safe. Chelsea's a hero in this episode. Woo! Woo! My girlfriend is a vampire.
You're here, Chelsea. Now we're free.
Thank you.
We're finally humans again.
Aww. Aww, how sweet. Oh, I love this. Thank you so much, Alan, for giving me this opportunity to be a vampire and to be a hero. Such a great episode. So much growth. I do think that My Boyfriend is a Vampire episode is super iconic. And this, My Girlfriend is a Vampire episode is also really iconic in its own way. Oh, it's just different vibes. I love them both. And next, oh my gosh, should we watch My Baby is a Vampire? I feel like all the vampire sequences just gets crazier and crazier. But in the meantime, click here to watch another react.